So, oh wait, what up, friends? This is the bad side. I forget. Let me switch. Move my ass around. Okay? So, there we go. So, what up, friends? How are you doing? I hope you don't mind. I'm using that intro on TikTok. Okay? How are y'all doing? I hope all on your end. I just wanted to tell you about my day. It was crazy today. Busy. So busy. Um, and I got out of work. And where my steering wheel is, I can't see like my dashboard, like this, where the speed is, the gas thing. Okay. I was in my car making a phone call on the break. Okay. I needed just a minute to breathe because it was very hectic today, like so busy. They've upped the system on how we do our billing and stuff like that. It's been very intense lately, okay? So I needed a break. So I went to the car and I was making a phone call and I hear a ping and I look and the warning light comes on, the gas light. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't have any gas. It's weird. I never do that, right? But I just been so busy lately. I don't know. I didn't know I was out of gas. Okay. So I'm over here searching in my stuff and I don't have my debit cards. I don't use my bank card anywhere. The only thing I use is my Cash App card or another secondary like Venmo card, or I don't ever use my bank card anywhere. I had a bank card in my wallet. Okay, so I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go get gas. There's a gas station right down the street. There's a Pilot right up the street from my work, okay? So I go, right, and I'm attempting to pay. So, I don't know if I told you, but a few months ago, my account was hacked, okay? And I crispy, sorry, it's late. It's late. So I never took out the old card so the bank card I had, even though I didn't want to use it, I didn't really have a choice. I don't carry cash like that because I will lose it. I will lose the cash. I don't carry it. I will forget. It'll be gone. Okay, gone. So I do not carry cash. So bank card was not good because it was a fucking. I reported, not reported. The account was closed and it's a new debit card that I have now. No Cash App card. Don't have my Apple Pay set up. Don't know how to in anywhere with my phone. Okay, so I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I thought my gas tank just turned on. The gas light just turned on. Okay, so there I go talking to the wash guy, the guy that washes the vehicles, right? And I'm like, so how far can I get with this light? The light just turned on. Yada yada yada. He's like, I don't recommend it. I suggest you go straight to the gas station. I'm like, with what? With what do you expect me to pay? You know, I have no money and I work out of town. Okay. So it was very irresponsible of me and it just slipped my mind. Okay. So I get out of work. Okay. I get out of work and oh, I borrowed $20 from, because I could still pass money around, you know, digitally or whatever, digitally. So I gave my coworker $20 to give me $20, like cash. Luckily, they had cash, okay? So I'm like, okay, cool. I go to the gas station that's right down that's like a block away. Every single pump was full. Every single pump was full. And there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 10 of them, all of them full, with a person behind them, and the parking lot is like this big. Okay, literally that big. No problem. There's an Exxon one exit away. about like a quarter of a mile away. I like putting gas there anyways, okay? So I go, okay? And my car kind of, when I left work, kind of struggled to turn on. Now, I just got a battery, okay? And I'm like, that was strange. That sounded like it was struggling, right? Weird. So then I go to the other gas station. I pull in to the first one I see, and my car kind of like was kind of like it was acting weird, right? So I'm like, whatever. So there I go with my $20 out the safe deposit box, and I'm like, let's go get some gas. There I go, walking my happy ass over there to the fucking door of the gas station because, I got to go pay the attendant, right? Because I have cash money in my hand, cash money, okay? So I walk to the door, and there's this man with dreads, very tall man, like 6 feet tall, sitting on the curb right in front, like the sidewalk right in front of the front door. Doesn't even look like an employee. Just looks like a man just sitting there smoking a blunt, okay? I don't judge. 420, go for it. I have never been a smoker like that. I don't judge anybody. Who am I to judge? Who the fuck am I, right? I just need some gas. So I'm walking up, and he's just like doing this. And I'm like, who's he talking to? But he wasn't looking at me, and he was looking at this other lady who had just parked too. And she was walking. I was ahead of her. I was already practically at the front. But he's like, so I'm here confused with my car, right? That's going through my mind. Not only that, I just got out of work, and I'm tired, like tired, and it's rush hour, okay? And I'm like, huh? And it doesn't dawn on me that he's telling me stores closed. And I'm like, oh, and I didn't even react. Like, I was just like, oh, okay. And I visibly saw him smoking the blunt. All right. I saw him smoking the blunt. He stood up, and he stood up in front of the door and was like, it's closed, the computer's down, or some fucking technology issues or whatever. And I'm like, oh. And I didn't even say anything. He said 5 minutes. So I'm like, oh, cool, 5 minutes. Like, where the fuck am I going to go? Where am I going to go? What other choice do I have but to fucking wait? So I'm like, cool. So I just walk by. I just walk back, and the lady's like, why? Why is it closed? So you can smoke? And then he's like, computer's down, right? And I'm like, fuck, how long is this break gonna happen? But I do know that gas stations do that when they do shift change. Sometimes they will close their stores. Usually not in the middle of the day, usually during the audit times, okay? But we're not judging here because I'm the one that's out of gas. That's my fault, not his, right? So I walk back to the car. I turn on my car because I'm like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? I thought it was a bit strange. They had computer issues. I'm like, how long are the computer issues going to be lasting? So I go and I start my car. It doesn't want to start. It does not want to start, but the radio turns on and the air starts blowing. So I start calling. Like, what do I do? Help me. And I'm like, I don't know if this dude is just snapping right now. And I was on the phone, but I wasn't calling corporate or anything because my concern is my car. So then I'm thinking, am I out of gas? Am I out of gas? I was like, no, I just got this battery. It must be the battery. It must be bad. So everybody leaves, right, the gas station, like 2 minutes. No, the 5 minutes passed, but it feels like an eternity. And I'm like, well, I guess maybe I am out of gas. Maybe I went to work with my gas light on and I didn't know. So, yeah. So there was those little symbols that said the gas, and then another like warning sign, like my warning. Usually nothing's on in my car. Only when I need a gas, whenever I have a low tire or I need oil change, it has the sensors and it'll tell me, right? So no lights are ever on. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like out of gas. So I'm like, I can't even go anywhere. So the guy comes to my car, the attendant, right? And he's like, ma'am, go ahead and come. I'm sorry. I was so mean to you. I'm sorry. Ma'am, I lied. Ma'am, I lied. There's nothing wrong with the computer. I just needed to breathe for a minute. And I'm like, this dude's like, just, just bearing his soul to me. And I'm like, and I'm still on the phone over here, like not trying to figure out what's my car. And I'm like, oh, okay, okay, I'll come. So I'm like finishing up my phone call. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put gas, and I'm gonna see maybe I was out of gas, out of gas. So then I walk to the door. The man opens the door for me, and he's like, "Ma'am, I'm so sorry. You were so polite to me, and I was so mean to you." I don't know if he was saying that because he thought I was online with corporate, but I wasn't. I was on a phone call, like trying to find some help. So then he goes, you know what, since you're so nice, I'm going to go ahead and give you a free drink. Just go pick whatever you want. I was like, really? If I wasn't thirsty, because normally I don't take gifts from people. If I wasn't thirsty, I wouldn't have gotten it. But I was fucking like over here, like those 5 minutes felt like a lifetime. And when you start getting nervous, your mouth starts getting dry. Okay. So I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I was like, okay. I was like, I'll take it just because I'm thirsty. And I was gonna get a water, but I was like, I need some sugar because I'm about to pass out. Okay. So I paid for my gas, and then I went, and my car turned on like nothing. So on the way out, I was like, you take it easy. I was like, don't even explain. I understand. I just got out of work. I'm tired. And normally I do react when people talk to me like that, but I've been working on myself. So when he said, it's closed, I just literally I didn't even ask why. I just like turned around and just said, oh, okay. He said 5 minutes. 5 minutes isn't a long time. So I just walked away and didn't even see nothing. But I couldn't leave because my fucking car wouldn't start. So my conspiracy theory allegedly is that I was out of gas from the morning, and I did not know that I didn't have gas in the car because the steering wheel blocks the sensors, so I didn't see it. And I was in a rush this morning, and that is my conspiracy theory because it turned on just like nothing. Yeah. So anyway, so when I on my way out, I was told that guy. So he goes, I'm so sorry again. I'm sorry. But I've been here since 6 a.m. and it was already 6 p.m. And he's like, I've been here since 6 a.m. and my relief didn't come. And she says she has a stomach virus and I'm the only one here. I'm just really frustrated. I just needed to breathe. I said, you know what? You don't have to explain. I understand. I've been there. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Sometimes you just need to breathe. You're going to be here. He says he's going to be there till midnight. I'm like, just take a break whenever you need to. Fuck it. People will get over it. But just take it hour by hour. Just keep busy. It'll pass by. And he's like, thank you so much for being so cool and understanding. I was like, don't even worry about it. Just like I said, take it easy and don't work too hard. And just think about that extra money you're going to be getting. So, yeah. So that was my little story. So I need to move my steering wheel because it's always blocking like the speed and all that stuff. So I'm going to have to adjust that because I just can't see over it, Anyways, other than that, I had a great day. I was very tired, but I just, ever since I've been working on myself, now I still get angry from time to time. I still have my little temper, but for some reason, it didn't like I don't know. I guess once you reach a certain point, it's gonna sound so hippie. Okay, it's gonna sound very, very cheesy. Okay, so get ready. Get your wine for this fucking cheesy ass shit I'm about to tell you. But once you reach like a level of peace and like peace. Once you reach this level of peace, you're just so mellow. Like what I'm not angry as a person and I'm not hateful as a person and I don't hold any before I used to hold stuff in like my past, things that happened to me, people that betrayed me. I used to carry that with me And I used to take it out on everybody, and I don't do that anymore. And once you're like, you reach a point of healing, you can not get offended. Like, somebody can disrespect you and you won't even react, because you already know it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. He was upset at the situation he was in. I just so happened to walk up at that time and meet him at that time, you know? So I don't take it personal. I don't. Um, so, and that was big for me, because I used to be very hot-headed and very like, I'm gonna hurt you back worse, I'm gonna get you back. You hurt me, you fucking hurt me and disrespect me, I'm gonna hurt you even worse. But I knew at that moment, I was mainly confused, but I knew at that moment I wasn't offended. Like, I didn't take any offense to it. And that was a big, big deal for me, to just be like, okay, I'll wait, 5 minutes, no big deal. That is crazy for me. Like, you just have to know me to know that that was growth for me. And I'm very proud of myself. And I just wanted to share this story. And keep in mind, it is very hard right now for a lot of businesses all over the U.S. I don't know about other countries, but all over the U.S. You better not attack me. To keep a full staff. Okay. So, when you go get service at a restaurant, it's not the same. When you go to a gas station, it's not the same. Everywhere is having trouble keeping it staffed. Okay. So we have to continue to be patient when we go places. I even went to Bill Miller's for dinner, and the line was all the way around the building. I went to the one on Military Drive in the 78227 in my hood, and the service was horrible. Get off. Get down. Get down. Get down. She don't listen to me. Falta respeto. And, I was still content with my meal. I was just like happy to eat. Anyways, so I'll let you go, and let's try to stay calm in certain situations. And I know some of y'all might be like, "Will you judge all these mommies?" No, I don't. Don't wish ill for these women. I want them to succeed, but they have to want to succeed themselves. They don't want that, because they keep doing the same thing overs and overs. And I just want you women to know, all you young mommies, to know that there's better out there. You just have to go and get it. You have to want better for yourself. And the way you deserve better is self-worth. If you know your worth as a person, then you wouldn't even question. These women don't think they deserve better. That's why they live the way they live. And my job here, even though most of y'all know already, you are worth it. And there is better out there for you and your family and your loved ones and everything. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm still working at it, but I'll get there. Okay. Anyways, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. I gotta go feed my bunny. Do you hear the bunny being so disrespectful? Bye-bye.